Real Madrid, folks. Hey? Entitled upstarts. No, I've got no time for them at all. They think they're bigger than the game. Have you heard that? The Ballon d'Or was last night, and because their player is it Vinicius Jr. or Jude Bellingham weren't going to win it, they decided not to turn up en masse. Nobody went from the club. Ancelotti didn't go. The players didn't go. Rodri won it from City. Now, I did hear a couple of days ago, Manchester United, part of the cost-cutting measures that Sir Jim's implementing, said, we've got a couple of young players up for Young Player of the Ballon d'Or. Can they share your playing with you? Bit dodgy that. City said, no, there's no room at the inn. Well, they never said that. I think they said there's no room on the plane. They must have had a big delegation going from City because they realised they were going to win it. And I thought to myself when I heard the story this morning, well done for Rodri, that's good. You know, he wasn't the favourite choice. But I thought to myself, I don't like these competitions, however they may be, where the winner knows they've won it before it's announced. I always believe you should never ever know till it's announced. And for that, I blame the folk behind it, be it UEFA, whoever they may be. At the end of the day, if they're going to release who's the winner to the respective clubs, they're shooting themselves in the foot. But Madrid have shown the true worth there. I mean, fancy not turning up because you've not won it. I think they come second and third. That's plenty good enough. They should be over the moon with that. How many times have players from Madrid won it? How many times did Ronaldo win it playing for Madrid? I think it was 2 or 3 for Madrid, maybe even more. Do they just feel they should win it every single year? It's theirs to win. I think it's shocking. Really poor. Ten Hag yesterday. Sorry to see him go, but it had to happen and it probably should have happened before now. I did say yesterday, this was 3 or 4 hours before I read all the reports, that after the boy from Sporting, as I said, he's the one I want. I know very little about him, like I knew very little about Ten Hag, so it's set up for another disaster, you might say. But if it was a choice between him, Gareth Southgate, Xavi, Zidane's not going to come. I think Thomas Frank, I'd have took the boy from Sporting all the time. He's pulling up trees there. He's doing extremely well. He's won the league for the first time in about 20 years for his team. I think they've won it twice on the bounce. His win record is extremely impressive. His goals for, extremely impressive. Goals against, extremely impressive. I know it's a much different league than ours. I know ours is the hardest in the world. And I know he'll have eyeballs here, there and everywhere on him. I know that. But as a young fella, I just hope he can cope. I just hope he's got a plan. Erik didn't have. And if you're giving him me over your Xavis and the others that they've mentioned, I'd take him every day of the week, and thank God we've dodged a bullet with Gareth Southgate. Thank God for that. I'd have probably stopped watching him if Southgate had been our manager. So, let's hope they get him. I believe they're paying the conversation and the discussion terms now. Let's hope they get him and let's see how it goes. We need that breath of fresh air in the club, and maybe, just maybe, he might give it. Let's see what he's like. Let's give him a go. It's a thumbs up from me. Out of the 4 or 5 candidates for it, he was the one I wanted, for all I know very little about him. I know a lot about the rest and I've not been impressed. Let's hope this guy comes and impresses. I hope so anyway.